week's continuous voter registration is still on. If you have not registered, this is your chance. Coming up this hour, court fixes judgment day for trial of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. Governor Fubara seeks road safety collaboration in reducing car theft. Rivers Assembly begins legislative action on climate change bill and groups disagree over U.S. President's genocide statement in Nigeria. Rivers Police Command arrests suspect over alleged rape and murder of woman in Oyibo. I'm Sam Chinedu, and the news continues after the break. Back. The Federal High Court in Abuja has fixed November 20 for judgment in the terrorism trial of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. Justice James Omotosho announced the date after Kanu failed to open his defense despite being given 6 days to do so. The judge ruled that Kanu, having failed to utilize the opportunity, cannot claim to have been denied a fair hearing. At the last sitting, Kanu, who is representing himself, said he would not enter any defense because he believes there is no valid charge against him. But prosecuting counsel Adeboyega Awomolo argued that Kanu was only trying to delay the proceedings. Justice Omotosho said the documents recently filed by Kanu will be considered at judgment, noting that the IPOB leader may still seek legal assistance before then. And back here in River State, the River State House of Assembly has taken the first step towards addressing climate issues as it gave first reading to the River State Climate Change Bill 2025 during its 20th legislative sitting on Friday. The bill, jointly sponsored by Speaker Martin Chike Amehule and Deputy Speaker Dumle Mao, seeks to establish a state council on climate change and promote coordinated climate action. Presenting the bill, Deputy Speaker Mao said it would help integrate climate change policies into governance across the state. Meanwhile, Speaker Amehule also referred to two petitions against Renaissance Africa Energy Company Limited and Hez Energies to the House Committee on Public Complaints and petitioned for investigation and report. And moving on to crime matters, the River State Police Command says it has arrested a suspect accused of raping and killing a young woman in her home in Oyibo local government area. Police spokesperson Grace Iringakoko says operatives of the Oyibo division captured the suspect with help from a woman who assisted in tracking him down. She says the case has been transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department for a thorough probe and assures that the outcome will be made public. The incident gained attention after the lifeless body of the young woman, said to be an orphan, was found in her room, a discovery that sparked outrage online when a user on X who identified as a family friend called for swift police action. Still on crime stories, this time we inform you that the brother of slain livestock trader Ejike Enyadike has accused the police of attempting to cover up his brother's murder at the Populisars Market, Rukwaku, Obiakpo local government area. Speaking with correspondent Ifunaya Obeme Ndukwe, Kenneth Felix Enyadike says 8 suspects were arraigned on Wednesday at the magistrate court in Rumodumaya. He expressed concern that an investigating police officer failed to list the family of the deceased as complainants in the case, and that the lawyer handling the matter is now asking the family to provide money to take the case to a higher court. According to him, during the first reading, the defense counsel argued that the magistrate court lacked jurisdiction to hear the case.
When they called the name of the complainant, which the IPO did not even include our names, we were like foolish people in the court because we are helpless. The prosecutor said that is handling the matter, that the matter is not our matter, that is a state matter, which we are not even seeing anything that is happening. After the court sitting, the prosecutor was even asking us for money to pursue the case to a higher court. The DPU, Rumokoro Police Station, met with him yesterday, and when getting there, we also saw some outside people for them to come there. That means automatically they want to release those guys.
Eric also clarified that his brother was not killed over 500 naira.
He just came out that morning and saw a group of boys there. He said, but man are shifting now. The thing now result an argument. They carried that gun and chased him to that entrance of that market. Those people selling onions, one of them now put leg for him. When he fled and they now gathered him and stabbed him to death. When they were stabbing, that other guy that came to help him was offloading chicken somewhere. When he heard about my brother, educate don't die, educate. He said, which educate? That is when he now run. And process of helping, they have stabbed him. He's even on the ground. The guy tried to help him and put him in keke.
Meanwhile, the man who tried to intervene and save the deceased, Idore Isaac Hope, narrates how he also got attacked.
Because when you want my madam, trade your the shot. Educate on there, you. Now run come up inside motor. Saron go see and say, they don't stop, all in back in your line up for ground. Now just as I help, I want to go put for inside keke. I don't stop keke for main road, not to get green stop. Because my body don't full with blood. But my body. Before I go turn, I look back. At the young they say, make una run, they don't come again. No. Before I go turn back, see them with machete. One throw machete come, I don't jump. I just take come on hand, leave them. 9-4. Now that 4 way 4 stand up, come go hold that keke when one try enter. And they stop for my leg.
Reacting to this story, the River State Police Command dismissed allegations of compromise in the case involving 12 suspects arrested over the killing of Sunday Anyadike at the popular SARS market in Rukboku, Obiakpo local government area. Police spokesperson Grace Iringekoko told correspondent Emeka Otuka that the suspects were arraigned on Wednesday at the magistrate court and have been remanded in police custody. She added that they will be rearranged at the State High Court on November 12, 2025. Iringekoko also expressed the command's sympathy to the victim's family and assured that justice will be served. River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says his administration will work closely with the Federal Road Safety Corps to curb car theft and improve road safety across the state. He made this known when he hosted FRSC Corps Marshal Shehu Mohammed at Government House, Port Harcourt. Governor Fubara also promised to address the Corps' concerns over accommodation and vehicles for personnel. Earlier, the Secretary to the River State Government, Dr. Benibo Anabraba, representing the governor, flagged off the Ember Month Road Safety Campaign organized by the FRSC. He reminded motorists that road safety is everyone's responsibility and shouldn't be limited to the Ember Months alone. In his remarks, Corps Marshal Shehu Mohammed said River State was chosen for this year's campaign because it remains one of Nigeria's busiest transport hubs. He revealed that from January to September 2025, the state recorded 47 crashes, which led to 15 deaths and 51 injuries, a 35.7% drop in fatalities, and a 37.5% fall in injuries compared to last year. In a related story, some Port Harcourt residents have commended the FRSC for its sustained efforts to make the roads safer. But they also want more action against alleged extortion by some officials. The residents advise drivers to carry out proper safety checks before hitting the road this Ember season, warning that traffic congestion is expected to increase.
I commend federal road safety because, as you can see, all that is accident here and here. But since this is not too much of an accident, especially on the federal road, they should do more to work effectively to make sure that they will not reducing accident on the road.
Have you noticed that things have reduced so much? You understand? Unlike before, this East-West road na no-go area. You'll be hearing how a car breaks somebody's leg, a car kills somebody there, this one. But this time around, it's not like that again. I thank God that, in fact, they are doing perfectly well.
Some of these times I can see that they advise people. Some of them talk on radios to advise people, to get people on that. So I commend them for that, but they should still do more. In terms of starting money from people, I think that should stop.
They should do more, not only when they start on the road. Instead of them to do their work, they'll be extorting money from the drivers.
The Presidential Committee on Police Reform has begun assessing training facilities nationwide, starting with the police training school in Nowatai local government area. The committee, chaired by Enugu Governor Peter Mba, also includes Rivers Governor Siminalayi Fubara and Ogun Governor Dakpo Abiodun. Governor Fubara said the visit shows President Tinubu's commitment to restoring professionalism in the police and tackling insecurity. Governor Mba added that the recruitment of 30,000 new police officers cannot begin until training institutions are fully functional, calling for urgent and comprehensive reforms. The River State Flood Prevention and Management Committee has started distributing relief materials to flood-affected communities, beginning with the Orashi region. Deputy Governor and Committee Chair Professor Ngozi Odu said Ahoda East, Ahoda West, and Oba Ebemandoni LGAs each received 2 trucks of food and non-food items. She confirmed the 3 million naira promised to flood victims' families has been paid, and IDP camps equipped with mosquito nets and boreholes are ready for use. And to health now, the chairperson of the Medical and Health Workers Union, Bapakaye James Glory, is calling for a centralized payroll system to place all primary healthcare workers under the state government. She said this on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire.
For the fact that they have failed in taking up their responsibility, they should move the primary health workers to a central payroll system where the state definitely will be in charge of paying the general health workers. Once issues are being raised, it will be treated evenly and not saying, okay, we are waiting for local governments to consider, we'll keep begging and all that. It's not fair.
Also, a union executive member, Joseph Ifukebot, accused local government officials of forming cabals and manipulating the system for personal gain. They warned that workers may withdraw their services by Sunday night if outstanding arrears are not paid. And still in health, the president of the Association of Resident Doctors at UBTH, Dr. Jack Charles, says their ongoing strike is not just about money. He told correspondent Martha Okere that the doctors are demanding better working conditions, more security, and an end to casualization of health workers. Charles warned that long hours without rest increases the risk of mistakes and jeopardize patient safety. He apologized to residents for the inconvenience, saying the strike aims to stabilize the health system and improve service delivery.
They're not asking for just money. They are employed doctors on local basis. They are not privy to certain benefits that accrue to civil servants. For example, the National Housing Fund, the pension scheme, the medical residency training. Now, doctors are casualized for 5 years, 6 years. They're not even talking just doctors, health workers as a whole. So even as young as 10 years, no streets around the hospital. They're not asking for too much. They're asking to employ these doctors. We have doctors who work for a long hours, more than 10 hours. For 58 hours, like dinner, we do different surgeries. You can't be working like that. So you are prone to making mistakes when you work for long hours.
Still to come, President Tinubu insists he will handle Nigeria's security concerns as groups disagree over Trump's genocide comments. Stay with us.